Of which of the messengers hath he said at any time,
Sit thou on my right hand, till I make thy enemies the footstool of thy feet?
Are they not all serving spirits, sent forth to do service for the sake of them that shall inherit salvation? Abrim, Hebrews chapter 2. Through this, it is being necessary more superabundantly for us to be paying attention to the things having been heard, lest ever we flow beyond them. For if the word spoken through messengers proved steadfast, and every transgression and disobedience received a just recompense of reward, how shall we escape if we neglect so great a salvation, which having at the first been spoken through the Lord, was confirmed to us by them that heard, the God joining in testifying both by signs and wonders, and by manifold powers, and by distributions of Holy Spirit, according to his own will. For not to messengers did he subject the inhabited earth to come, whereof we speak, but one hath somewhere testified, saying, What is man, that thou art mindful of him? Or a son of man, that thou visitest him? Him thou hast made lacking, a little something, littler than the messengers. Thou crownedst him with glory and honor, and didst set him over the works of thy hands. Thou didst put all things in subjection under his feet. For in that he subjected all things to him, he left nothing that is not subject to him. But now we are seeing not yet all things subjected to him. But we are seeing the one, a little something, littler than messengers, having been made lacking, yea, sure, because of the suffering of death, now crowned with glory and honor, that by the grace of God he should taste of death for every man. For it was being appropriate for him for whom are all things, and through whom are all things, having led many sons to glory, to have perfected through sufferings the chief leader of their salvation. For both he that sanctifieth and they that are sanctified are all of one, for which cause he is not ashamed to call them brothers, saying, I will declare thy name to my brothers. In the midst of the assembly will I sing praise to thee. And again, I, even I, will be one, having become reliant upon him. And again, behold, I and the children whom the God gave me. Since therefore the children have shared of blood and of flesh, he also himself in like manner partook of the same, that through the death he might render idle him that hath the power of the death, that is, the slanderous adversary, and might deliver all them who through fear of death were all their lifetime liable to slavery. For verily not to messengers doth he give help, but he giveth help to the seed of Abraham. For what reason it behooved him in all things to be made like his brothers, that he might become a merciful and faithful high priest in things pertaining to the God, that the sins of the people be atoned for. For in what he hath suffered, he having been tested, he is able to help the ones being tested. For what reason, holy brothers, partakers of a skyly calling, consider the sent one and high priest of our confession, Yeshua, who was faithful to him that appointed him, as also was more sure in all his house.